Anyways, hello everybody. Hey H-Train, how you doing? Also, Lycan, thank you for shouting him out. I really appreciate that. How's everyone doing in here while we're waiting on Halo to basically download? Oh my god.
I'm making some noodles.
What kind of noodles you
My
making?
download is oscillating between
I'm
44
making
minutes and 2 hours.
Oh my.
Sukiyaki beef.
Cool. Yeah,
Oh my
I mean mine's
God.
finished, but it's gotta do the weird disc stuff where it just takes forever to go through. I'm good.
And
Just
I'm going to be
finished a
telling an
workday.
interesting story. I'm going to be telling an interesting story in a couple of moments once my noodles are done and I'm back
Okay.
upstairs.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna hate every second of it. I'm good. Just
You are
finished the
going to hate every
workday,
second. You have
relaxing
to
for.
sit marinating.
Evie, you want to talk over me some more, dude? God damn it.
Yeah, I do. I want to talk over you
Over
constantly,
everyone,
Alex.
actually, so we should all talk at the same time.
Yeah, let's all just
Yeah.
talk at the same time.
You
Come on,
know,
right now.
I
Yeah,
feel. I
just
feel
start
like-
We all
talking.
just talk
Don't
right
stop
now. Like, see,
talking.
we're-
We all need
Yeah,
to
no,
talk
just
at the
talk
same
over
time.
Come on, get
It's
in.
really simple if we all talk at the
Really
same
good
time. No
back
one
to
can
just
understand us.
all
And really, that's what makes
League of
really
Legends
good
earlier,
streaming.
And it was
It's
really
just
weird
perfect.
with all the new
Here's the thing
items.
about
I feel like when people come in to watch streams with all of us, they might think that we all genuinely, like, we're good friends, but it might seem like we all genuinely just hate each other's presence, you know? Like, I feel like we could really send off that vibe, you know?
Oh god.
Oh
well, surely
my
the fact that
God.
we all seem like we hate each other is how people know we're friends, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's true.
I think that
because,
actually
like,
is a
if
good
people-
indicator.
If people saw this and then they saw that there's another stream with all the same people the next week, they'd know. Fuck.
Cause like I don't think we can actually have a stream where we're just genuinely nice to each other. I don't think it's possible.
It's happened a couple of times when me and you were playing Halo 2, but that was circumstances forcing it.
Yeah, well, you know what the thing is? The funny thing is, we actually became a lot closer after that. I feel we're more on the level now, Ethan. It's like going through a traumatic experience with your bro, and
Yeah, I
you
was
come
gonna
out like
say,
stronger for it.
Trauma builds bonds, and we've been traumatized by Mr. Fungi.
Oh God, that was.
I mean, we're all really nice to each other when we're engaged in Operation Green Dog.
Oh yeah. That's
That's
in,
like-
in our D&D
Yeah,
game
except
that
for
Walker's
when, you know,
running. We're all
Alex
great
hits a
friends.
dog.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
when
we're all
Alex
like.
hits a dog and nearly kills him.
Yeah, well, it was
that
nice.
was a great. Like, anyway.
That
but
was
it's like,
that was like a horrible. That's a okay. What is actually the odds of hitting a critical fumble? Let's think, right? So that's
It's 1 in 40.
is it? I thought it was more than that.
Well,
No,
getting a
it's
1
actually
is 1 in
technically
20.
more than
Yeah, but
that
the thing is,
because
it's
it has
not
to be
just
on
it's
two
not just
dice
getting a
split across
5%.
two.
It's getting a 5% specifically twice in a row. The odds of that, and then also rolling. I think it's like a 15% chance on the other table as well. Because it's like the odds are different if you're calculating
If I remember
specifically
right,
for
It's
that.
like
1 in
100.
400.
There
Yeah,
you
there
go.
you go.
That sounds better. Yeah. So, it was a really unlucky crit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, really lucky, because you finally got to indulge in your fantasy of hitting dogs.
Oh yeah, oh definitely, dude, definitely.
For those of you who aren't aware, in our current D&D mini campaign, I play a literal talking dog called Barnabas.
Yeah, and I don't know how we got away with it. But he's playing just a dog.
My God.
Barnabas is so much more than just a dog.
Yeah.
He is the elder of the Jawbone
The
tribe.
Jawbone tribe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh God. It's like, oh, hell, Walker was talking to me about this earlier, but it's like, and I told him the same thing I'm saying. It's in SKT, like everyone aside from Kerwin sometimes Kerwin even has a thing he wants us to do. But like everyone has their own idea of what the plan should be, and we just argue about what the plan should be for fucking ever.
Yep.
In this thing, there are maybe 2 people who would even suggest a plan, and usually whoever suggested, everyone else is like, yeah, okay.
It's just like it's a much different dynamic in our new game than our last game, because it's like legit. Like no one is super like strong opinioned, in Walker's game. We're just all kind of like, we just go along with whatever anyone says. In the one I run, SKT, I feel like so much more that everybody else sort of has a lot stronger of an opinion on things that should happen, you know?
I'm back. Sorry, I swapped back to my PC.
Yeah, I could tell. You went from sounding like this, from sounding like this to sounding like this.
Yeah, well, I went from like carrying my phone in my hand to like talking in my like 100-pound microphone.
Speaking of that, I got super annoyed with Guitar Center putting me on back order for like 5 weeks. So I canceled that, and I'm getting a different microphone instead now.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
it's
I'm also
great.
I feel like you guys missed my great microphone joke.
What?
What?
Ethan said he had a 100-pound microphone, and I said that's a big microphone.
Oh yeah,
I
very.
fucking hate you, Will.
He was using the British pound as in like currency, and I was using the English measurement of weight, which is
Will, my dude.
Got you.
Wow, comedy achieved comedy mastery here.
Okay, so I've just changed the title of my stream to Telling Dumb Stories while I wait for the rest of the dummies to download the game. And now I'm gonna swap over to my camera thing, and I'm about to hoot hoot, motherfuckers. It's me, your boy, that there Turbo Owl, and we're just fucking sitting and chatting because Halo Master Chief Collection decided to update just before we started streaming, and I was ready.
It's very good.
But these motherfuckers weren't, so we're just gonna sit
in my defense, I ate like a massive box of Chinese food before starting, and I'm honestly surprised I even have the willpower to sit up right now.
You don't have any willpower, only Will has willpower.
Guys, I mean, we peaked in comedy already. I think it's time to end the stream. Like, I think...
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yep.
Join us next week.
Did you get permission from Lara to read out the message? Yes, I did, so I'm gonna read out the message. Okay.
Oh, no! Here we go, dude.
Bit of context. So, as I'm sure many of you are aware, Lara is my friend Lara. And she went to university a few years ago. And when she went to university, she joined the Tabletop Society at her university, the Tabletop Gaming Society, to do, you know, the Dungeons and the Dragons and the what have yous. Now, her first DM from this group turned out to be a massive fucking creep.
Okay.
Like, he basically borderline stalked her to the point at which she left his game and actively avoided him for ages. Like,
I believe the technical term for him is typical Redditor.
Basically, yeah. So basically, she was being stalked. She was being stalked by a Discord mod.
Oh yeah, actually, no, sorry, that's even better. Discord mod. There. Sorry, I have to keep up to date with the times on these terms out here too. No offense, Joey.
Yeah. So she basically cut off all contact with him. She'd also, at this point, like, made it very clear that she did not like him. Like, she was really put off by him. She thought he was creepy. She made it very clear to him. Like, she literally, like, hit him because he tried to, like, touch her. You know, not, like, grope her, but, like, he tried to make, like, awkward physical contact with her on multiple occasions. So she'd, like, punched him in the face and kicked him in the balls. Like, it was very obvious that this dude was not welcome in her life. So, out of nowhere, on Christmas Eve 2018, he sent her, out of nowhere, this message.
Here we go.
Hi, Lara. I thought this Christmas I'd send you a message instead of a card. I'm gonna have to stop reading this because this gets rough on multiple.
I'm gonna pull up my Discord and read along with you so I can feel the pain all over again.
To Miss Lara Faye, not her real last name. There was once a time at uni where I was having a rather normal day. It was near the start of a new year, and as a member of the Tabletop Gaming Society, I was asked to host a session of D&D in an attempt to hook and reel in new members. Oh, God, I don't like the rest of this line.
This is the next line is where it starts.
Yeah, it's the same sentence, but I don't like how the rest of the there's a comma and I don't like how the sentence resolves.
Yeah, there's a clear break in where the formalities just stop.
Like, it goes from, okay, bit weird and fall, but okay, to, oh, that's a yikes.
Get me okay.
Little did I know, that day, a 4'11" pile of punk plastic explosive was about to shake my world.
Oh no.
Oh God, I just saw something. I just saw like one word, 2 lines down, and I'm worried that I'm gonna have to get to that word eventually.
Oh,
We have only known each other for about a year and a bit, maybe 2-ish. But you were the most beautiful and dangerous thing to happen to me for years. You told me there is far more to being able to love someone that simple carnal desire. I will remind you
that she got punched in the face.
Okay,
That's my favorite part.
So this message happened after she punched him.
This happened after she cut off all contact and hit him multiple times to try and make it absolutely clear to him that she had no interest in his.
Okay. Let me propose something.
We're not done.
Let me propose something. Send the message to me and let me read it because I haven't seen it before.
Okay, you know what? You know what? That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna send this to Will. That's not a bad idea.
Oh my God, dude! It's like.
Where are you, Billiam?
And I want just for context too. Ethan just basically messaged me, right? I think we were really talking about like how both of our sleep is like totally fucked.
Yeah,
and then he just opens with like. He just like I go back. He said there's like 7 messages on there, and he's just like, "Hey, so you basically just gave me like basic context and then a picture, and I'm like, oh, I like pictures, and I click, and I'm just like, and my initial response was I could have gone the day without reading that.
Yeah. Okay, Billiam. Let's hear you finish this.
Okay. We were the most beautiful and dangerous thing to happen to me for years. You tell me that there is far more to being able to love someone than simple carnal desire. That true love and lasting feelings are born from something far more ethereal. And in this Christmas year, I give thanks to you, Lara Faye,
Still not her name. Still not her last name.
For being the asexual punk goddess I needed in my life. To show me how true love really works.
What the fuck?
Also, I am aware, just to point out, his actual name is in this. Do not read his name.
No, just read his name out. Come on, dude.
Read his name.
So in the words of great philosopher RuPaul,
Why?
if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
Also, can I just stop that real quick? He capitalized the first letter of every part in that line.
Yeah, which is wild. Yeah. Also, actually no, but I've got some things to dig into with this. But let's
one more line.
Yeah, one more line.
Do not say his name. I will beat you to death.
To you and yours, that guy who worshipped your physical form, in brackets, a bit too much, frankly. Close brackets.
And then he signs off.
Yeah, he signs off. As if anybody should even ever sign off on that.
No, he signs off and, wait a minute, what's that? Ray from Ethan's D&D game.
I like to think that he wrote that whole, like, section above that and was like, that's really good, but how do I really end this one off now? You know, how do I conclude this masterpiece?
How do I conclude this? I know. Let's write the fanciest way of saying I jerked off to you.
Yeah. The fanciest way of saying I vigorously jerked off to you.
Okay, so
daily.
Imagine if you read that whole thing in the Obama voice. I don't want to imagine that world, Matt. I don't want to imagine that world.
Oh my
Now,
God.
allow me to just quickly. There's something I need to point out here, and that is this shit with RuPaul. I pointed this out to Lara, and that is the evidence of someone who, like, he remembered one fact about her, other than that he thought she was attractive, and it was that she had watched RuPaul's Drag Race. However, he clearly didn't pay enough attention to know that she doesn't like RuPaul. Like, because RuPaul is, like, apparently a bit, like, weird about, like, about transgender people, so she's never liked RuPaul. So the fact that he's just gone, Drag Race,
Yeah. The man, like, I feel like, I don't know, like,
You
fuck,
think
man, this is the kind of
after
things that
writing
I read, and
he's like, this is what was gonna work. She's gonna start talking to me again. This is my chance. This is how it's gonna.
here's the,
think
I
like,
do
this
not
is-
understand the thought process that leads to someone, like, just they deciding, yeah, this is a good idea.
well, this is the kind of thing that I read, right? And like, you see this stuff online where there's like subreddits or just forum
Wait,
posts or
you
whatever about
read,
all this
Alex?
cringy stuff. Shut up.
Hold on.
but, like,
no.
You
No,
learn
no,
how
no,
to read.
No,
But-
no. You just lied. You do not read.
Of
You
course.
cannot read.
Of course, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, I always think that this stuff is just basically like fabricated joke material. You know, almost like the fake text memes that you see, right?
No.
Like, but
You
this
have
is
far too
real.
much faith in
This is
humanity,
real.
Alex. You have
Yeah,
far
that's
too
the
much
problem.
faith in humanity.
The problem is that people are deeply fucking weird and deeply fucking stupid.
This is not the this is not the first time I've actually come to a realization like this, right? Another time happened when, so this was back in high school. A friend of mine and I, we went to a mall, and we were just basically hanging out, and we're like, hey, you want to get a milkshake? Sure. So we like go up to this place that has like, has like boba drinks and shakes and all that good stuff. And we're waiting in line, and then there's this very shy-looking woman behind the counter. And so the person from us, she gets her drink, she starts to leave, and we go up, and we're like thinking, like, okay, I want this. So we're basically ordering. And then the lady that had just got her drink marches back, and she's like, excuse me, holding up her milkshake. Does this have milk in it? And the lady behind the counter looks like so like unprepared to deal with like any sort of provocation. She's like, yes, ma'am. Yeah, it has milk in it. That is disgusting. And she like walks out behind the back and like pile drives it into like the trash can, spewing out the stuff everywhere. And that was the day that I realized that some of the people that you see online is not just troll shit. Like, those people exist for real. Granted, I'm in California, and a lot of California is kind of the breeding ground for really dumb shit. But that was a first for me.
There
You
are
know?
2 states in America where stupidity, I believe, is mined and then spread along the populace, and it's Florida and California.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Florida's special, but like California is like advanced stupid.
I'm not saying Cali and Florida are on the same level.
Yeah, they're not on the
Still
same level,
waiting
but
for-
what it is, it's
Full of
different
fucking
types.
They're both full of different kinds of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, well, Florida is just like, I think it's like weird stupid, and California I classify as like advanced stupid. Like,
So we're talking alignments. Florida is like chaotic stupid, and California is true stupid.
basically, if we're on the alignment system, that's kind of where it stands. But like,
I'm still waiting
Ooh.
for someone to pull the steak knife from that gator's head and become the king of Florida. Because really, like,
Oh.
that's how it happens.
So did I tell you guys about the weird dude who didn't understand how phones worked at
What?
the place I work?
No.
Okay,
I
so
don't believe so.
since we're just fucking killing time, I'll tell this story as well. Because yeah, I'll complain about customers. Fuck it. There was a guy who came into my work, and he came to my desk. He came to my desk about 7:30. Now, it's important for you to know for this story that my desk, customer service desk, is not supposed to do shit involving phones, because for whatever reason, the phone aspect of the place I work is technically a different company. Like, it's a different company owned by the same, like, larger corporate entity. So it's like two different companies that are in the same building, so functionally, just with similar branding. So we're not supposed to do anything with phones, and the phone shop closes at 7. This guy comes in at 7:30, and he says, "Excuse me, could you help me with a problem with my phone?" I go, "I'm not really supposed to, but what's the problem with your phone?" Thinking, you know, if it's something simple, he's kind of an older guy, he might just not understand a basic function of the phone.
Yeah.
So it might be something I can just tell him how to do. And he says, "I can't get the envelope emoji to work." I was like, what?
What?
I'm sorry, what? I can't get the envelope emoji to work. I'm not sure what you mean. And I'm immediately, because I'm baffled by what the fuck he's talking about, I'm starting to tell him that he needs to come back the next day. And he's like, "You shouldn't even be selling these if you don't know how to fix them." And I'm like, "What's the and I just have to tell him, like, I don't understand what your issue is, and I'm not able to help you. You have to talk to the mobile guys." "Well, can you get one of them down here?" And I'm like, "You have to talk to the mobile guys." "Well," and I'm like, "But you'll have to come in another day." "Why? Well, can't they help me now?" "The mobile phone shop's closed." "Well, call someone down who works from it then." "I can't." "Why? Are they not in?" "No, the shop's closed." "Well, call them down then." "No, they're not. I saw them leave." "It closed half an hour ago. They're at home." It's like, "Well, I want to talk to your manager." I'm like, "Okay," and I just fucking like leave him to talk to my manager. Like, I call my manager down, and I talk to my manager, and then I'm serving, and this guy's in this shop for an hour. For a solid hour.
He's waiting for him to get
Yeah.
there.
Call him in.
Come on.
Call him in.
I'm talking, the manager and this guy are talking for an hour off to the side of my desk while I'm still serving people, and I've got an ear out. I'm listening to try and pick up what the fuck is going on with this guy. And over the hour, I'm just listening, and I start realizing what his problem is, and I'm trying to not laugh. And at some point, he starts pointing at me. I'd be like, "Yeah, but that guy," and then I have to serve, so I can't hear the full thing. Eventually, he leaves, finally accepting that he has to come in before 7 on a weekday in order to talk to the mobile guys, because the manager that day is like one of the dudes who's in charge of like the warehouse stuff, and I'm like the guy who sells cigarettes. We're not the mobile people.
But did you call him down?
And he finally accepts that he has to come in the next day. I was in work the next day. He came in 10 minutes before they left. He came in at 10 to 7 after being told they leave at 7.
But did he get his envelope emoji working?
I've got no fucking idea. So, what do you think? What do you think his problem was?
He couldn't open the email app.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No, it's
Oh,
dumber.
ooh.
He
Oh,
cou-
God,
He
whatever.
couldn't open like the text messenger.
Very close, but not quite.
I don't know.
He didn't understand that you have to know someone's phone number in order to text them.
Oh.
And when he was pointing at me, that was because he'd seen that I had a phone, and he was claiming that he knew for a fact that he should be able to point his mobile at me and send me a text by pointing his mobile at me.
So does that mean that he like thought that you have to know the general direction of someone and point
He
your
thought
phone
you.
there, and
He
then
thought
That's
you had to
incredible.
point your phone at me. He thought
so
you had
that
to.
mean-
He thought that in order to text someone, you had to be in a situation to shout at them from across the
No,
room.
no, no.
That man is
I
living
think
in
that-
2077,
He
friends.
he was still planning on texting someone, I imagine, far away. So that means that he thought that it was somehow based both on the direction you point your phone and mental intent of like holding someone in your mind, like sending. Like,
This man was, yeah, I was gonna say, this man was trying to cast
Pushing the
like
button.
message, like from D&D.
yeah.
Like-
He was a wizard from
He was
Cameron.
a whiz- Yeah, fuck.
But yeah, like it's
Oh, God.
baffling, fucking fascinating. And the thing is, I did hear multiple times my manager explain how texts work to him, but he didn't believe him.
My God.
And I apologized to the guy who was at the mobile shop the next day on my way out because I was like, you are in for a time.
Did you and your manager have like a really fun talk after that? Like, can you fucking believe this guy?
Basically, yeah, we just stood there like, the fuck? Was he asking what I thought he was asking? He was like, yeah. Did you explain to him? Yeah, he didn't believe me. Fucking wild.
Oh,
Every now and again, something ridiculous happens, and then like just like, because I don't get along with some of my managers, but every now and again, something like that happens, and suddenly all the problems go, and we just stand there, and I'm sort of like, fuck it, some people.
Oh, to go back to
I-
California
I do-
Stupid.
I do. No, I will say I do like that manager. That one's all right. There's just a couple of managers
Yeah.
I don't like, but I like that guy. He's all right.
To go back to California Stupid though, Lycan says, I had a cyclist spit on our rental car in San Fran because we were looking for parking on a narrow-ass road near the Golden Gate, and they thought we were cutting him off. You know what? Can I actually just tangent this into another thing? I fucking hate cyclists that take up a lane, like on a street. That shit is
The
stupid.
funniest thing.
I
It
always
is
see
stupid, but the
cyclists
funniest thing
who-
is that that's actually legally what they're supposed to do.
That's what they're supposed
which
to
is
do,
Yeah, I know, but it's like
absolutely-
the dumbest
unless
thing.
there's a bike lane.
Unless
The
there's a
problem
bike lane,
is-
that's true.
The problem is
But
that especially in
most of the
America,
time there
places don't have bike lanes. In the UK, we're bad for it as well. You don't get issues with cyclists and shit in like a bunch of European cities because they redesigned their fucking road systems to have like bike paths that are like separate.
That's
But
because the
are
roads
also
are fucking
useful.
cobblestones, and they had to anyway.
How dare you?
Because it's like the thing is like even if there isn't like a bicycle lane, I normally always
How
see
dare you.
bicyclists like either on the sidewalk or just on the side of the road because they know like they have the mental foresight to know that hey, you know, me riding on this bicycle is probably not going to go as fast as the fucking Camaro behind me on a like 55-mile-per-hour road, you know?
So there's
What, you can't
actually an
bike
interesting
55
history.
miles an hour, Alex? What the fuck?
There's an interesting history behind bike lanes in America because the guy who basically controlled the discussion for like 30 years on them
My hair-
was like, if you're not man enough to ride your bike in the road, you don't deserve to ride a bike.
Fantastic.
And that guy was in charge of designing bike lanes.
Oh,
I wasn't
fuck.
aware. I wasn't aware that Captain Henry Donnelly was in charge of American planes.
Fucking shit.
How are we looking on Halo, by the way?
I'm
Also,
good.
actually,
Mine's
I'm
done.
almost done.
Okay.
Okay.
I have actually
Well,
one more thing to tell, and this is another
Sorry,
thing.
Shut the fuck. Will, did you say you were done or nearly done?
Nearly.
Almost done. Couple minutes.
Okay.
Before you go off and think, I've got a one sentence thing.
All right.
Mads, you asked what kind of noodles I was eating. It's cup noodles, wok style soba, sukiyaki beef. It's my favorite flavor of this specific brand of noodles. This is my favorite brand of noodles.
Is it Samyang?
No, it's not Samyang. I prefer these ones to Samyang, and here's why. Because I know you are fucking blessed by the spicy food gods, and that you don't shit yourself inside out after you eat a lot of spicy food.
I'm very
But
blessed.
I am not blessed in
Hashtag
that
blessed.
regard. I shit myself inside out at the slightest opportunity. So as much as I do love those Samyang noodles, they can't be my favorite because whenever I eat them, I'm like, oh, this is delicious, but I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas these ones, I could just scarf these bad boys all day, and I will not be basically like lifting myself off the seat the next day with the sheer fucking hydraulic force of my own shit.
Oh,
Tell
man.
your fucking story.
Okay. So this is another thing, and I didn't know how this worked at first, so I actually have to look it up, right? So I was buying basically audio equipment and stuff. This was a while back before I back ordered my mic from like 5 weeks ago. But I was ordering a bunch of stuff, and when I was getting the boom arm, and I see this warning around a lot. I think it's called Proposition 65 or something. There's this little warning next to it. It says Prop 65 cancer warning. And I'm like, cancer? This is like a fucking like metal boom arm. Is there like fuck? Am I getting like a radioactive boom arm or something? So I looked into it a little bit further, right? Because it has cancer warnings on a whole bunch of products and stuff, in regards to like like what they're made with. And looking into it, California, and this is not getting political or anything. This is just funny. California passed this Prop 65 that where if you have a product that is made with anything that is known to cause cancer, regardless of the context, they have to have it listed next to the thing.
And like,
God.
So,
I'm gonna guess something in the boom arm, like if you eat it, causes cancer
So,
or something.
I was looking at the specific things, and this is actually a question in the reviews. It's like, why does this cause cancer? It's like, well, it's made with this thing. So, unless you intend on eating your boom arm, you're probably not going to get cancer. So, there is cancer warnings on things that will never affect you at all, unless you somehow manage to scarf
Thank
them
God
down.
for that.
On like
A lot
a
of
fucking
companies-
I love eating
boom
boom
arm. A
arm.
metal
I fucking
boom
well,
arm.
I'm not getting that brand of boom arm to eat tomorrow.
I was like, who
Thank God.
did this?
Thank you,
Why?
California.
So there are a lot of companies, because of that proposition, that they just put that sticker on every single item they make, regardless of what it is.
I mean,
because
to be fair,
There-
if you
There's
look
no
into it long
penalty
enough,
on putting it on something that doesn't cause cancer, but if you don't put it on something that has
that could cause cancer.
any kind of carcinogen, you get fined. So they just slap it on every single one of their products.
So, I mean, you can't hold them
be honest.
accountable then. It's like,
If you're eating a fucking boom like a boom arm, I
don't
think
think cancer's your
you're
biggest
gonna have bigger
problem.
problems
Yeah.
than cancer
Yeah.
later on.
like at that point, I feel like you're asking for death to come
You're
at
gonna have
you,
to- You're gonna have
No.
some pretty imminent gastric distress.
Could
before
you
Yeah.
imagine
I'm just gonna
shitting out
eat
a
this-
boom arm?
I'm just gonna eat this bowl of shrapnel.
You know
and I
what,
think
Alex,
it'll
given,
go pretty
given
well.
that there have been days in which I've eaten 3 cups of Samyang noodles, so yes, I can imagine shitting out a boom arm.
Oh my fuck.
Oh fuck!
Well, wait. How far are you? Will?
What was the material involved?
So I'm done downloading, and now it's installing,
it's
and it's
disk.
giving me an estimate of
6 years.
It doesn't take that
12
long.
hours.
It doesn't
Yeah.
take that long, but it takes a little while. So was it a lead boom
Well-
arm? And what was the material involved? It was not a lead boom arm. I don't know what the material was, but I think it was some kind of plastic or
probably
some
like-
kind of metal or something. Where if
was
I
Like
ingested
washers or
it,
something.
it would put me
Yeah.
at higher risk of cancer. From my
It could have been like a plastic joint or like
Yeah.
the metal
or the
that
washers and
or even
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, the
'cause
washers,
that black paint shit that's on all of
Could
these
be.
fucking things. It could be that.
also, thank
Well,
you for the
coating.
work, A-Train. I
Yeah, the
appreciate it.
coating, yeah.
Thanks,
Well,
buddy.
if we have a decent amount of time. Wait, what? Will is it still
This
going?
stream sponsored by
It's
Tango
still
Apple.
going. It's almost done. It's finalizing.
This stream
sponsored
sponsored
by
by
Apple.
Prop
Cut,
65.
cut.
Everything
No.
causes cancer. Don't eat anything that you're not
Put a
supposed to.
cancer sticker.
I did a
Get
thing
cancer
when I was.
sticker, Put it on your overlay, Alex.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really
Honestly,
need
this
that.
put a Prop 65 sticker on my overlay. This stream causes cancer.
Sponsored by Tango Apple. Drink up, you cunts.
Oh,
Oh
fuck, dude.
god.
It's gonna be my new gimmick whenever I fucking drink Tango
You
Apple.
you can buy a roll of Prop 65 warnings on Amazon for $22.
Can you?
You know
oh,
what?
hold on. I actually have to open up
Just
Amazon
go
for
around
this.
putting them on things in public places.
500 stickers.
Now, okay, wait.
Prop
There's no
65.
way.
Warning labels. Oh my god, there it is!
Alex, you live in California. You need to buy that and go put them on things in public places.
Guys, honestly, I should do a video just walking around, go up to a
Stop
fucking
signs
tree.
and-
Yeah, go up to a tree, Prop 65 warning.
Okay, dudes,
Traffic lights.
dudes,
Oh, fuck.
I can buy these fucking stickers.
Boys, we need to tell. We need.
Fine.
You think it'll be weird for you, Ethan, where people are walking around? It's like the California Proposition 65 warning.
Just start surreptitiously sticking it to stuff on my desk at work.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck! I loved. Honestly, this is fucking hilarious, dude. That's a deal, though, boys. You can get 500 for $12.95. That's a good ass deal. Hang on, wait. Who's the reviews? Who reviewed this? Hang on.
There are 2 reviews.
It's a
One of them
question.
is, I think they're for different products. One is received on time and was what expected.
I mean, yeah, half of them are just.
These stickers
The
are
other
very
one is-
good quality. They are very adhesive, and the perforated edges help a lot too. They are also easy to remove and don't leave any residue.
I can't believe that none of these reviews are memes.
Yeah, I'm fucking shocked that
No.
these are all like it. You're buying a sticker. What the fuck? What do you mean? The sticker really sticks to things. What do you fucking like?
The top review for me, and all these reviews are from the US. The top review for me is bought this product used on a business due to the Prop 65 law in California.
I mean that's just real.
Yeah,
I only see 2 reviews, and the top one is it's a sound product because it gets rid of it. TM. Good quality without wiping out your wallet. It's real ferrite. It's a sound product because it gets rid of it. TM.
What the
fascinating.
Boys, I really feel like I need to buy this to leave a meme review. Like, I'm fucking shocked that nobody's done this. Sorry. Someone put 3-star on this. Did they not? Oh, they didn't leave a written review, though. Someone gave stickers 3 stars. What the fuck? What was he hoping for it to do? It's a sticker.
I've got a 3-star review that's got text.
Uh-huh.
Slow to peel off.
Oh, wow. Well,
Oh my god. Someone asked, what's the print size of the smallest print on the label? That's a question.
Small.
It's small. It's real
Small.
small.
You should...
Okay, here's a roll that was made in China because it's first Z brand.
Oh god.
I can't believe next time I get paid, I can't believe I'm actually buying a roll of these fucking stickers.
They're very
gonna
good.
just-
They're very good.
I'm just gonna like stick them on random things in the house and see if my sister notices.
These fit perfectly on the sleeves we put on the hot coffee we serve at our cafe.
You just know the reason that coffee's got that on is because of the fucking cup.
fuck.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, if you eat the coffee cup, you might die.
I typed in Prop 65 warning labels, and one of the recommended things that showed up for me is JYM Supplement Science ZMA Zinc Magnesium Capsules. What?
Do
That's
you need a magnesium? Do you need a magnesium capsule?
I don't fucking know. That was one of the things that showed up with that search. I don't know why.
Give Timmy a treat. Okay, I'll give Timmy a treat.
Also, if you didn't know, you can buy uranium ore on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes
I
me
need
think of
some
the
more of that.
Twinkie scene in Ghostbusters
You know, I'm just
2.
you know what, guys, you might hear an echo, but I'm taking my headphones out, but I still want to fucking be involved in the conversation. So I have to give Timmy a treat.
Oh god, what is the Twinkie scene? What am I looking at here?
Here's a question and answer for the uranium. I've got an anthill I want to remove. Is there sufficient quantity to build a working 1/1000th scale Fat Man replica to nuke the little buggers?
What the fuck?
I hope
Wow.
that the person did that and that it killed them.
If I opt for airmail, does it get delivered by Amazon Prime Air or a CIA drone?
What the hell? What did you just send me, Eco? It was just a man driving that just like ate a Twinkie like with his teeth from the packaging. The guy's ability is everything he touches rots away, but the only thing he can eat is a Twinkie. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's actually pretty
Wait,
cool.
what was that from? What was that from?
Ghost Rider 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah,
God,
that's what he sent me.
fucking hilarious.
I had no idea what the context to that
That was really great. That was really great. Like everything just fucking turns to, and then the Twinkie, and he's like, just completely the fire. Oh,
Oh, that's
God.
really good. Oh man, you can really buy just a whole bunch of warning signs on Amazon. I'm surprised that like there's this many options.
It makes sense. Like small
does,
businesses,
it does,
like
yeah.
have to still put these
Fucking
warning
God.
stickers on shit.
I do think it's hilarious. I got my flu shot stickers. Why?
Just got an Amazon Prime tracker thing alert. What the fuck?
Hey, G Fuel sour cherry tub. I don't know why that shows up.
That's the thing. What's the last thing everyone bought on Amazon? I'm curious.
Oh, I actually know what it is.
that's cool.
Mine is my mic.
Oh yeah, because you were talking about that. Do you know what mine is? Season of Columbo.
Wait, what?
Just one more thing. Yeah, Columbo.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I bought a bed frame because I'm an adult.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, wow! Look at this guy, dude. I bet you file your taxes quarterly as well.
I bought. Hey, Will. Fucking Will. I bought a season of Columbo because I'm an adult.
Alex, I'm not a contractor,
I've
so I
never
don't need
watched
to
Columbo.
file quarterly.
Oh
I've never
my
actually
god.
seen
dude.
like a full episode from start to finish.
I've watched. I really like Columbo because I'm.
I'm booting up Halo now.
Seven-
I want to shoot something while we're
70-year-old man.
waiting.
I'm
Well,
just a couple minutes away.
To be
he's
fair
like-
though, actually, I'm looking at my Amazon, and most of the stuff I buy on Amazon is actually relatively reasonable, like clothes, insoles, super glue.
I mean,
I thought you were gonna say insults.
Insult.
I thought he was
you-
gonna say incels.
Oh,
But then, granted, then we do get to septum piercings,
There
the
we
complete
go.
Chronicles of Conan.
There we
Uh,
go.
See,
That-
that time I
my-
thought you were gonna say sex toys.
My fucking adorable little Mind Flayer, the only Funko I will ever own, because the fucking Mind Flayer Funko
Oh
box is
hey,
really cool.
my Halo crashed. Even though, oh god, no it didn't. What's happening? Halo. Oh fuck. Oh, everything's dying.
Actually, my Amazon's actually quite boring. I thought there'd be more like,
Halo.
I thought there'd be more dumb shit in my Amazon.
Halo is a product that works.
It works.
It just works. Okay.
Everything
you do it,
just
And
works.
you don't fuck it up.
It works.
See that mountain?
It just
You
works.
can climb it
Okay. Okay.
16 times the detail.
My
Five
favorite
times.
inspirational quote is every dead body on Mount Everest used to be a really really motivated person. You know?
Oh,
It's a good inspirational
Legendary
quote.
Co-op. Eng. PC. Halo 4.
Alright.
So I'm just updating my stream since it sounds like
Yeah,
we are
now
finally
I'm gonna
we're
update
finally-
mine too.
at 2 a.m. at 2:20 a.m. we're finally moving towards playing fucking Halo. Glad I'm not at work tomorrow. I'm at work. I'm actually at work this week for one day.
Oops. You know, boys, honestly, that podcast shit, that was actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's fun just talking, you know?
Hey Alex, you know what you can do to kill 5 minutes?
What?
Spend your fucking season points.
I mean, do I really want to? Though? I'm
I-
surprised it bugs you this much, honestly.
I thought it reset.
I spent some.
No,
of my,
you keep them.
I spent
Oh.
some of my season.
Oh
points.
god, what the fuck is this? The Rhine armor
welcome.
bundle? This is a weird helmet.
I bought that because I like that weird helmet.
I mean, it honestly does look pretty good, I will say. Like, the
I'm
actual
never gonna
armor.
use it because I don't play multiplayer.
Here, you know, I'll get it anyways. I have 45. I'll just unlock it. There we go.
I actually feel like you'd be great with on podcasting. I used to do a podcast ages ago. I think no one
Ooh.
fucking listened to it, but I did it.
That's a cool mongoose.
Which helmet did you get?
It's the Rhine armor
Rhine?
bundle on the
If you
exchange.
go to the exchange,
Yeah.
it's in there.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Where's the exchange?
It's the new thing.
You're an exchange.
Got him.
Fucking
Oh.
got him. I'm gonna get a golden shotgun.
I never knew you did a podcast on this years ago, Matt. I did it years ago. It's all gone now. Genuinely, at the request of the guy I did it with, because it was like kind of embarrassing.
Honestly,
And also, Andy later turned out to be racist. So.
Oh well, that's always fucking unfortunate. Like I really feel
Don't
like
you just love that when you've been friends with someone for ages and you've done a lot of stuff with them and then they turn out to be a racist? Isn't that great?
Yeah,
They're just like,
you know,
oh, and
Ethan,
hey, fuck the
you
Jews,
have-
right? You know, like.
It's like, yeah, but fuck them, yeah, like.
Yeah, oh yeah, so you want to play some Halo tomorrow? You fuck the Jews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
just like sneak
Right.
that in a normal like talk.
Ah,
It's like, dude, I went to this spaghetti place, fuck the Jews, and like the sauce was so good.
Dude, let's play fucking Left 4 Dead 2 and shoot them like we shoot Jews in the old days.
No. Like, what the fuck? Like, really? So, just like, is that what happened? He's just like,
No, he didn't. No,
they just like, oh yeah, also, you know.
It was
What the
like
fuck?
we just kind of drifted apart after a while, and then like I made an effort to like reconnect with him, and it turned out that he'd gotten bad in the interview in a couple of years.
Yikes.
Why like 4 out of 10 times you mention a friend you had, there's an oh by the way disclaimer at the end.
I was gonna ask that too. You have a lot of stories that end with, "Oh yeah, he actually deserved to be in jail."
Now, okay,
I had this
you know
really
what?
good friend of mine. We hung out for years. He killed like 20 people, but he was a cool guy while it lasted.
Yeah, you know what? There is actually I chalk it up to the fact that I'm a racist. No, I chalk it up. I chalk it up to the fact that a lot of the people that I was friends with when I was younger, I chalk it up to the fact that I was a complete cunt when I was younger, which is what. But I like over time, I like gradually like grew into a fucking SJW socialist, and like a lot of the people I knew at the time, just continued to be and became worse cunts. So that, like, by the time I re-met them again later on in life, it's like, oh, you've turned into a racist, you hate women, oh, woof.
Hey, Ethan, Eco asks, are these all the same old friend? Like, it's just one dude that's done all this?
Although, if you want, I can tell you about another old friend that did something bad.
Oh, here we
You
fucking go, dude.
How about you
He's
guys
gonna-
join the game so we can play Halo 4?
You didn't say you were
This is
starting yet.
I've invited you to the lobby like 10 times.
Yeah, I have
Motherfucker,
notifications off.
I also have notifications on.
Why would
You
I have
to tell me.
notifications on when I'm streaming? What do you think of some kind of idiot?
Why would I have
Yeah.
notifications on ever? Do you think I want people
That
to
too.
talk to me?
Honestly, I haven't had my Steam notifications on in maybe like a year.